is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great hump day. That's right, we're here. It's Wednesday, and haven't gone anywhere since that unfortunate effing loss. I still can't get over it. I'm going to be real with you. I'm feeling it pretty tough. That season, one of the best seasons I've ever seen, and one of the best teams I've ever seen. Great coordinators, coaches, everything we could have possibly needed. Number one defense, one of the best offenses. Oh my God, I don't believe it still. It's crushing my soul deep down inside. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still hurting, but I love my birds, and I'm still very confident in the future of this team. We've talked about the cap space. We've talked about the draft picks, all of the things. We talked about the players that are 28 and under, and then some of the guys that are older than that are on this roster to help some of these young guys, some of the older guys that'll be gone. And I told you, I already started working on it, man. I'm a crackhead for this stuff. So working on like what makes sense with which players, who should you restructure, who should you extend, who should get cut. And, look, there's some of those 28 and under players that are on that list. And look, we've talked about all these things. I'm hurting from the loss, but I'm still damn excited for the future. Just letting you know. So I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, not giving up on this damn team, even though that really sucked. And I'm still pretty pissed off about it. I don't know when it's going to go away. I'm not sure. I just keep stuffing myself with information and hope that it just kind of drifts away. But I hope you're all doing well. But if you have any thoughts, any comments on this video, or just on anything in general, please feel free to leave them down below. But I got some Eagles news for you. So I'm here and we're going to break it down. Got some reserve future contracts signed, 9 of them. And then we actually had about 5, I believe it was, maybe 6 that were signed previously. Got that list. And then I'm going to show you the full list of all of the guys that are signed to reserve future contracts. So they will be here this summer, throwing it down, trying to make the 53-man roster. So they'll be one of those 90 guys. And, a lot of these guys are practice squad members. A couple of them were brought in near the end of the year. So I'll direct you where you need to go to check out some of their videos, whatever it may be, breakdowns. But appreciate each and every one of you. Yo, my man Drew, let's go. Always getting those damn commercials. I will sweet chin music them into Narnia. But appreciate you, my man. Hope you're doing well, William. Hope you are doing well. Family's doing well. We're all still reeling. Look, I'm gonna try not to talk about it because, dude, brighter days ahead, right? That's all I can really keep trying to tell myself. I literally wake up each day. This has been the 3rd day, and I have been pissed off. And I try to break that, surrounding myself with the family, being positive, but it's just, I can't get it out of my head. I can't shake it. And the excitement for the future of this team is still there. Do not get me wrong. We made it to the Super Bowl. Now, we lost both of our coordinators. That's unfortunate, but I do believe there's some in-house guys we can just promote and continue to do what we do, build on that, and make sure that we don't lose to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes if there is a next time, or anyone. So, damn it. We had him in the first half, man. And even with the field, being beneficial to the Chiefs, you still had the damn game in your hands. And look, no excuses. We lost that damn game. So it blows. But I think this team, there's going to be obviously some new pieces. Some guys will definitely be gone as every year. But we'll break it all down. I'll talk to you guys throughout free agency, throughout the draft. We'll talk about all the pieces that can help this Eagles team get right back into that damn Super Bowl. I'm already laughing my ass off at some of the stuff, and some of the hate out there is helping fuel me and make me feel a lot better, because let's be honest here, controlling those people living rent-free, it's truly laughable because they don't know what they're talking about. And, they don't have cap space. And you guys know, I've shown you the cap space at the end of the year. It was 5.5. That money will roll over. So you're looking at about 8 mil right now, but you're going to have so many things going on, and I'm going to make a show breaking all that stuff down for you. So be excited, ladies and gentlemen. But some of these young guys are going to be along for the ride. So one of the favorites of everybody here, a lot of confusion about Devon Allen. Everybody throughout the year, you got to bring him up to return. The guy has not returned since 2014. And I want to say it was like he had 4, maybe it was like 8 or something, but somewhere in that range, not even like 10 returns in that 1 year that they tried him. So not sure where that confusion came from. He does not return kicks, but Britton Covey was like 8th in return yards, 9th in per return. And we talked about the blocking of this damn special teams unit. I think Britton Covey, give him a chance to grow here, and I'm okay with it. But I'm also okay with getting another receiver in this draft, maybe a free agent guy that, could come in and help in the return game. So, hey, competition, I'm all about it. Iron sharpens iron. So let's take a look at these 9 guys, not just Devon Allen, but familiar guys because they were on the practice squad. Tyree Cleveland just brought in at the end there. We talked about him about a month ago. Go check that video out. I'll post it down in the comments. But Fred Johnson, Roderick Johnson, Sua Opeta, Goodrich, Jackson, Leo, and Taylor, obviously on the right there, defensive players. So, you brought back all of those guys from the practice squad, those 9 right there. And look, Sua Opeta was someone, that's been on the active roster. Jeff Stoutland loves the kid. So he'll be competing this summer, hopefully trying to find himself a death spot. But, we're trying to get younger, and we'll definitely add some pieces there in this draft. So we shall see what the Eagles do. But those were the guys added. Now, as I had said, there were some guys that were added near the end of the year there. And in case you missed that, I did bring the previous list of guys that we had talked about and then the full list, all these guys combined. So you can see what we have here going into the summer. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. And man, we really had it. We had it. Hey, at least Cannon gone. No, man, I loved having the best defense. I know Dan Silio's getting people twisted and saying, having a great defense is a bad thing, but I hope whoever it is, we can break more records. And I'm just hopeful because if not, it's going to be tough hearing from the fans every week that we need to fire because even if you're number 1, they're going to want to fire you. So it's going to be tough for whoever it is. I'm just hopeful it's someone in-house because I love the fact that we made the Super Bowl. Do not love the fact that we did not get a second chance there at the end to get Jalen Hurts to put on another drive and win that damn game because I think we would have. But yeah, it's a what if, and in that scenario, then everybody's happy and nobody cares because this team was dominating in the first half. So look, it's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. We know that as Jonathan Gannon adjusted, they adjusted too, and they dog walked us. They walked us right into that. As soon as we adjusted, they expected us to do that. You saw the confusion from the players, and they got burnt, and they were leaving guys wide open. That really, really blows. So, yeah, I was pretty pissed at the defense as a whole, and not very happy about it, but also not, very excited about losing 2 coordinators because making the Super Bowl, regardless of what the media is saying, is actually really good. So, hey, who I want said it before the year started. I think Steichen and Gannon are both so good that they will be head coaches. Well, they're both head coaches now. And you guys remember who I said, Brian Johnson, and of course, Denard Wilson on defense. Now, if you guys are looking for a video here, Adam Schefter saying, write it down, man. It's going to happen. That's great. I was going to make another video. I made one yesterday telling you that's going to be the guy. So if you missed it, go check that video out about Steichen leaving for the Colts and who I think the Eagles will replace him with. But as soon as it becomes official, we will talk about it. But look, man, I think there's some in-house fixes here. I know a lot of people are asking about Vic Fangio. He is with the Dolphins. That cannot happen. I've seen Lovie Smith. Nah, I'm not so, and Tampa 2 can work in certain situations, but I think I'm good on that right now. More, and look, you can use, certain different variations of the Tampa 2. And I'm not just saying, you have to stick to that. But I think that there are some younger minds I really like, and we've talked about that. So go check those videos out about the offense and the defense. But let's take a look at these reserve future contracts. These guys here, Kennedy Brooks, Julian Good-Jones, Keen, McCollum, and Williams, all familiar names that have been part of this roster this season, except for Tristan McCollum, you might not know, who came in at the end there. He was, not even on the practice squad, so he hasn't even done anything, but he will be a part of the summer camp. So McCollum is actually the brother of Zion McCollum, who we had talked about before this year's draft. It's his twin brother, so they both have that freakish size and athleticism. So look, I'll be real with you. I liked Zion a little bit more during that pre-draft, but hey, the kid's got upside, and he is one of those versatile guys you could use as a corner or safety in certain situations. So that if we stick with someone like Denard Wilson, he's going to, with that defensive back history, hopefully in the draft too, we go after somebody, but you're going to want guys like that. So I'm hopeful that we stick to the same schemes. I loved this Eagles team. You guys know I was, dude, in a passing league to be number one against the pass in yards per game, yards per completion, yards per attempt, first in sacks. Like that's literally what you want to be. And we were number one at it. So, I just can't agree with Dan Tilio there. I can't, and or the people following him. I really think that having the number one defense is a good thing. I just don't understand it, but to each their own. But let's take a look at this full list of reserve future contracts, and you can see these guys that will be here in alphabetical order. Look, there's some guys I know a lot of you really like, so hopefully they turn things on this summer, and you can see them on this active roster. But Kennedy Brooks, maybe he'll be able to step it up. Maybe we go somewhere in the draft, add some more competition. Wouldn't be against it. We'll see what happens with Miles there. But you've got some receivers in Devon Allen and Tyree Cleveland. You got a bunch of linemen there and Good Jones, Fred Johnson, Broderick Johnson, and of course, Sua Opeta, who we talked about, and then Jared Williams. Got Tarron Jackson there. Matt Leo as well, Davian Taylor at linebacker, and then in the secondary, you bring back Mario Goodrich and Tristan McCollum. So I liked Goodrich. We talked about him throughout the year, and a lot of kids with promise here, and you never know what someone's going to do in the offseason to progress. So hopeful all these young men doing whatever they can to be at their best and win themselves a roster spot. But that is all I have for you right now. As I told you, I'm already working on those damn salary cap shows. And I'm not just going to give you the salary cap. I'm going to break the whole damn thing down for you. I'm going to teach you how to do it yourself. That's right, for free. I'm going to teach you how you can look at the salary cap and understand that these people are just lying to you and themselves when they say the Eagles have no money, can't create money. Sure, that's great. So we're going to take a gander at all of that. And each player that can save us money, by cutting them, whether that's pre or post June 1st, the trades, the extensions, the restructures, everything. So we'll get into that, but I appreciate all of you. I have to trust the management staff at this point. We shall see. Yeah, I do, man. I'm very confident in this team, and sucks to lose in the Super Bowl, but man, we made it to the Super Bowl and almost beat Andy Reid and the Chiefs. We were kicking their ass in the first half. So yeah, I'm pretty damn confident in this team because I don't think like the media is saying that we're losing all this, that like we know what we're doing. We'll bring back who we need to. We'll draft the people we don't. And we'll talk about that throughout the offseason. Let them keep tripping, man. They took a script from Jags game. Andy is smart. Yeah. Well, look, they brought that in at the end. They were showing different things in the beginning of the game, and they bait you into that with the running and doing certain things. And, you see that these guys, with their pre-snap motion, that's what we talked about for weeks leading up to that game. And that's exactly what they did. But it's pretty damn hard to stop. They are pretty unstoppable in what they do, just because Andy Reid's such a great coach and Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. So I know people are upset, and I'm upset that we lost. But yeah, I mean, when you look at it, it's like, dude, Patrick Mahomes didn't even have like 200 yards, man. Like we just stupid mistakes, man. The Quez drop, Sippo shanking that punt, allowing Tony to take it to the 5. There was way more than, Slay missing a play or whoever else on the other one. And there were two different defensive plays for that play that they ran on us. You try to stop it two different ways. The players, both of them, you could see get confused. And that's pretty unfortunate. So, yeah. And I agree with you, William. I do not know why people follow what he says, because he's the same one that said Jalen Hurts couldn't develop. Fire Howie Roseman, fire Nick Sirianni, fire Steichen, fire Gannon. And we were just in the Super Bowl with the top 3 offense and defense. So those people, I would not really listen too much to what they had to say because, well, pretty off this year, I'm going to say. Pretty off. But ladies and gentlemen, as I said, that's all I've got for you. But if you need anything, you can always comment down below, reach out, whatever it is. But if the Eagles do anything, decide anything with the coordinators, I will be back. I'm going to try for this weekend at some point to get that video out. It's a lot of numbers and a lot of graphics to create. But I want to, simplify it for you and be able to show you, how it makes sense, whereas somebody's going to tell you, the Eagles don't have money. And you can just say, well, actually, so, we're going to do that. But I appreciate each and every one of you. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe, join us live while we're talking birds. But we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. As much as this sucks and as much as this hurts, we will be back. I can promise you that. Let's go birds. But William, I hope you cheer up as well. Have yourself a great night. And Drew, thank you for tuning in as well. Anybody else tuning in live, thank you. If you're watching this later, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe you're a fan of one of these guys in college, and you got something to say. Let me hear it. Maybe you're hopeful one of these guys can make the active roster. I would love to hear about it. But have yourselves a great night. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!